The White House claims there's no more taxes on Social Security for 88% of beneficiaries. Well, it's all highlighted right here in this memo out of the White House, which I will be popping up on the screen for in just a second to clarify exactly what they're talking about and how they're saying that within the big beautiful bill, there's no more taxes on Social Security. What are the facts around that? Well, that's what I'm going to discuss for you here in this video. And again, I'm going to put this up on your screen for you so you can see exactly what they're saying and you can read it for yourself right off of the White House website. Now, I do want to give a quick shout out to roughly 3,000 of you here in this community that have called that team of trusted advisors to get some help with your Medicare plans. And again, they have access to over 20,000 plans helping seniors every single day. Many of you here in this community calling daily. I see the numbers. It's absolutely incredible. 3,000 of you here in this community have already called them, a lot of which are reaching out, getting help with their Medicare plans. And again, it could be supplement plans, Medigap plans, Part D plans, Medicare Advantage, or for those people that are enrolled in Medicare and don't even have an additional coverage plan. That could be a potentially dangerous situation because you're still on the hook for 20% of the expenditures. That could be really expensive really fast. Anyway, this team of trusted advisors right there helping so many of you here in this community. Make sure to give them a call. It is 100% for free. The average senior that is calling them is saving $1,100 from a simple phone call asking about your Medicare plans. And again, they will look through all the plans to find you the best plan with the best coverages and the best fit for you and your personal needs in your local area. Absolutely incredible. And again, after you call them, and again, totally free, 5, 10, 15, maybe 20-minute phone call to ask them a bunch of questions with that phone number right there. And again, bring your list of questions as well. But anyway, after you call them and talk to them, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how it goes. Hopefully you'll get a bunch of coverages that are better. Hopefully you'll save a ton of money. Whatever the situation is, maybe you can be like the average person saving over $1,000, regardless of the situation. Leave me a comment down below. Use the word chapter within your comment. That's the keyword that I search for to find these comments that I give shout outs to lately. And I'd love to feature you, give you a shout out in a future video and highlight your comment. Anyway, wishing you the best of luck on that. And again, they're helping people every single day here in this community. Absolutely incredible. 3,000 of you, which is honestly really, really cool that so many of you are getting so much help. All right, anyway, let's pop this up right here, right now. Here you go. Here it is right off of the White House website where they're talking about no more taxes on Social Security. Let's clarify that, okay? Because we've been hearing about this for what? I don't know, a year and a half now, something like that. We've been hearing this out of them saying, oh, we promise no more taxes on Social Security. Okay, let's unpack that a little bit here, okay? Now, did they eliminate taxation of Social Security within this big, beautiful bill, the reconciliation bill, the agenda out of the president that we've heard about so many times? Did they remove taxation of Social Security? No, absolutely not. They cannot. They can't. They couldn't do it because they didn't. They didn't do it because they couldn't do it. Reason being is you cannot reform Social Security within reconciliation bills, okay? So that's number one. That's not fact. They did not remove taxation of Social Security. Taxation on Social Security will remain. However, here's what they did do. They added a $6,000 deduction for seniors aged 65 and over for your federal tax return. So I don't want to turn this into a big tax lesson, but basically it comes down to this. The average individual is receiving about $2,000 a month right now of retirement benefits. Okay, average for an individual, $2,000 a month, or about $24,000 a year. For a married couple, again, $2,000 per person, $24,000 per person, and $48,000 combined for a married couple is exactly what they're also talking about here in this article or this statement out of the White House, okay? But here's how this translates. And they're saying 88% of people will basically have no more taxes on their Social Security, okay? So here's what it comes down to. Simple, quick explanation of this. On your federal tax return, you get the standard deduction. As an individual, it's $15,000. As a married couple filing a joint return, it's $30,000 this year. This extra $6,000 deduction per person aged 65 and over, provided your income is within the thresholds, would be $6,000 per person above and beyond the standard deduction. For an individual, standard deduction $15,000, bonus deduction $6,000, total deductions $21,000, total income from Social Security $24,000. You gotta get my point there. Wipes out potentially the taxation there. Okay. Now, a married couple, again, standard deduction, $30,000, filing jointly, bonus deduction, $12,000, $6,000 per person, brings their total deductions, $42,000 just from those. Total income from Social Security, $48,000 on average. And again, reduces their tax liability, okay? That's what this is all about. That is what they're saying. Now, one thing they are not saying in this report here out of the White House is that this is only a 4-year provision. This $6,000 bonus deduction for seniors age 65 and older, it's only 4 years, 2025, 2026, 2027, and 2028. That's it. Then it's gone. Okay, well, no, let me say that again. It's not gone. It goes back down to whatever it would have been at that time. Probably around $1,700 by the time we get to 2029 is what it's going to be. Probably around $1,700 is what it would be, okay? That's what this is. So they did not eliminate the taxation on Social Security benefits, but rather what they did, and I've talked about this multiple times in other videos over the last few weeks here, they added a deduction on your federal tax return, which will reduce your income, which will ultimately reduce your tax liability and wipe out some of the taxes that you would owe the federal government otherwise. Does that make sense? I know. It can be confusing, but that's what that is, okay? So anyway, just to clarify all this, because I've had some people saying, wait, did they or did they not eliminate taxation on Social Security? No, they did not eliminate taxation on Social Security, but they gave an extra deduction on the tax return for seniors who are 65 and over, provided their income is below 75 grand a year as an individual and below 150 grand a year as a married couple. Does that make sense? There you go. That's what that is, and exactly what they highlighted right here in this statement out of the White House just a few days ago. There you go. There are the facts about this. I hope this helps you better understand this here. But yeah, it'll certainly be a nice little reprieve from some taxation on the federal return, on the federal level for seniors. That'll be super nice. But then again, it's only for 4 years. Anyway, hope this helps you. Again, please join the other 3,000 people here in the community that have called that team of trusted advisors to get help with your Medicare plan. And again, it could be anything. If you're on Medicare, let's just say this much. If you're one of the 70 million people on Medicare, call them. Seriously. They will help you find the best plans. Again, supplement plans, Medigap plans, Part D plans, Medicare Advantage plans, whatever it happens to be. Or if you're turning 65 or retiring, they will help you with that. This is by far your best team of advisors, your best resource right there if that is your situation. If you're on Medicare, make that call. It is 100% for free. They will look through all the plans, 20,000 plus plans that they have access to, and find you the best options so you can see the doctors you want, the providers you want to see, the networks you want to be within, the offices, the clinics you want to visit, and of course, the prescription needs if you have any at all. They're going to find all that for you and present you your options, and it's all 100% for free. And again, by the way, bring your list of questions for them. Ask them all the questions you want. A quick little pro tip. Annual enrollment will be opening up in just, I don't know, a few months. It's not that long. 3 months. I had to count on my fingers. 3.5 months or so, give or take a little bit here as I film this video. Point being is that call them now. When annual enrollment opens up, they will be absolutely swamped. They're going to get a ton of calls. 70 million people, seniors, who are going to be looking for better plans and getting that coverages. If you call them now, establish that communication now, you will be bumped to the front of the line if you call them, okay? Please call them. Do yourself a huge favor. Save a bunch of money. Get better coverages. I can't believe how many of you here in this community are calling, getting better plans, saving a ton of money, getting better coverages. It's absolutely incredible. Anyway, after you call them and you get that better coverage and you get a better plan, save a bunch of money, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how the call goes. Let me know how it goes. What happened? Did you get a better plan? Did you save a bunch of money? What happened? Also, leave the word chapter in your comment so that I can use that as the keyword to find these comments. And I'd love to give you a shout out and feature you in a future video, just like I've been doing recently in other videos. Anyway, let me know how it goes. Love to see that. And thanks again. Really appreciate it. Again, just trying to help out some seniors. It is free, by the way. Nothing to buy here. I'm not trying to sell you something. It's free. It's 100% for free to call them. Okay, call them, get the review. They will help you with your Medicare plans, things like that. All right, anyway, please, if you're new here, subscribe, 100% free. Big subscribe button down below. Please share the video, big share button right down below. Make sure to like the video, thumbs up button down below. Otherwise, share that phone number with your friends, family members, neighbors, acquaintances, siblings, coworkers, parents, neighbors down the street, neighbors down the hall, your social media. Anybody that you know that is on Medicare needs to have that information. Make sure to share that with them. Let's help some other people with their Medicare. And then when they save a bunch of money and get better coverages, then you get to be the hero. You get to be the one that gets all that credit. And that's awesome. All right, anyway. Check out the nearly 6,000 videos here on the channel in the video library. The popular videos I've hand selected for you down below in the description or popping up on your screen. Check those out. Until next time, enjoy, take care, and I'll catch you again later in the next video.